What is up, ADG traders? This is Munya and welcome back to my trading channel. Today I want to teach you guys how to become a profitable trader with this wonderful booming crash strategy. Very accurate, very straightforward, and it uses price action as well. So this is a confluence booming crash strategy that is going to allow you to use some price action as well as some indicators to get the market direction. I'm going to quickly show you guys my results from this strategy. As you can see, it says there we got a profit of $927.27. Okay, so this is a tried and tested strategy. We actually managed to withdraw some of those profits, which was about $535 and 0 cents. So I want to share with you guys this strategy. You can almost not lose when you're using this strategy, guys. You can almost not lose when you're using this strategy, and it's a very simple strategy. It's very straightforward. You can use it on any time frame. This is the good part about it. So if you want to be trading higher time frames, like the 1 hour time frames, you can still get some nice entries out of it. If you also want to be getting trading lower time frames, maybe you want to be scalping, maybe you want to be in and out of the market quickly, maybe you are an intraday trader, you can still do the same. So if you're a position trader and you're also an intraday trader, this strategy is for you. I think this is one of the best booming crash strategies that we have at the moment, and I'm giving you guys to you for free. So I think before I share this strategy, you guys, please make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell that's right next to it, so that you are notified whenever I post videos like this right here on this platform. And also I would appreciate if you click the like button and comment down below what you have learned during this video. I'll be motivated to share more and more videos with you guys. Remember that there are people that are sharing these strategies, these winning strategies. Just imagine people that are selling these strategies, and I'm giving them to you for free. So please make sure you click that like button to keep supporting this channel and to keep it going. Okay, so as usual, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all the indicators that I have on my screen, and we'll do the step-by-step process of installing the strategy together, and then we'll talk about the conditions that have to be used, and we'll try and do a live trading session together, try and analyze and see what the market is saying and what the market is giving. Okay, so let me go to my indicators. I'm going to remove all these indicators. As you can see, now I'm left with a blank chart on boom 500. Like I said, it works on all boom and crash indices. That is your boom 500, boom 1000, boom 300, as well as your crash 500, crash 1000, and crash 300. Okay, I'm going to try and do a second video where we'll be doing it on indices, but there will be a twist somewhere. You guys will find out about that in the next video probably. Okay, so make sure you are subscribed and you've turned on your notification bell so that you won't miss any of that. Okay, so the first indicator that we want to install, as you can see, I have a blank chart, is a moving average. So I'm going to go to my indicators, then we're going to look for a moving average, and this moving average is going to have the following properties. Okay, we're going to have a period of 30, a shift of 0, a method of simple. We're going to apply to close, and then on the color, I'm going to choose blue. Of course, we want this indicator to appear on all time frames. Like I said, we're going to be using it on all time frames. This strategy works on all time frames. Okay, and then I'm going to click done, and as you can see, we have that blue line running across our charts. Okay, which is fine. The next indicator I want to install, again, we're going to go back to indicators, click on main window. It is a moving average once again, and this time it is going to have a period of 5. Okay, shift of 0. The method is simple, apply to close. Again, it should appear on all time frames, and then the color will just change this one to red. Okay, and then we click done. Okay, so this is the strategy. Now moving on, the next set of indicators that we need are going to be under our indicator window 1. So I'm going to go back to my indicator section, and click on main window, but this time we're going to choose the MACD. And this MACD is going to have the following properties. It's going to have a fast EMA of 12, a slow EMA of 26, a MACD SMA of 9, apply to close, and of course it should appear on all time frames. And the styling, our main is black, and then our signal is blue. Okay, and then if I click done, we have something like that on our charts. All right, now we've managed to install the strategy, and now what's left is to identify our entries, knowing how to use the strategy, knowing our conditions, knowing what needs to be done. Okay, so how do you trade using this strategy? Like I said, this is a combination of indicators and price action, which means that you need to know your peaks, you need to know your highs, you need to know where your resistance is, you need to know turning points. So peak formation, you need to understand that as well. So let me just quickly adjust my screen, and we're going to start trading, or the conditions for this strategy. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do, let's say you want to trade on your 1 hour time frame, or let's start from a lower time frame. Let's start from a 5-minute time frame. The first thing that you need to do is peak identification. Okay, how do you identify that? Number one, you're going to use your indicator window to know where there is a peak. When we are saying a peak, we are talking about this. What you see here, that's a peak. And this is a result of what's here on our main chart. We see that price turned and reversed, going up, and the moment price crossed our moving average, that's a change in direction, right? And that signifies that this was probably our low, our peak that has been formed. Probably it actually resonates. If we go back, we'll probably find out that that's a key area that's a turning point in the market. Each and every time we were at that level, price was doing something. So we are not surprised about this. Okay. How then do you enter into a trade with this strategy? Once you have identified your peak on your indicator window 1, which aligns to what you see on price doing on your main chart, you're going to wait for the red and blue line to cross each other. This is where your entry comes from. And the moment this happens, you know that your peak formation has been confirmed, and what price is going to do is to continue going up until another resistance level. Okay, so can you see that you can do both spike catching and scalping with this strategy? The same thing happens. The same thing is true if you want to go against the spikes. You're simply going to identify a peak, your peak formation, which is right here. Our MACD shows us that we've formed a peak there, which actually aligns to what is being shown here, which was our last price level. You're not going to be worried to know exactly if it's a peak, because you're going to wait until your red and blue line cross each other. And the moment they cross each other, you know that this is a sell setup, right? Because you're coming from a high point and you're going to enter into your sell trade. Can you see? You're going to enter into your sell trade. Now, of course, your stop loss has to be at the previous peak, at the previous high, this one. If price manages to break your previous high, it means you are not going in a downward direction, you're going in upward direction. I'm sure that's very simple. But if you also look carefully, you can see that price has also formed a channel. It's also forming a channel right here. So your direction is right. You're going to be in a sell. And this is because that This is how your price is actually moving. Can you see? So you'd pick up this sell just using indicators. This is where I get surprised when people say indicators don't work, indicators are slow, indicators are this. Can you see that the same concept that you would get, or the same direction that you would get from drawing a channel, I could have picked up this trade, this sell setup, from just using indicators only, and I would still get the same channel that you'd get if you draw trend lines and all that. And now the strategy that I teach personally combines all this. Is confluence trading that I do. Can you see? So if you guys want to learn more on confluence trading, understand how I trade personally, join my mentorship program. Is very affordable, and you'll be able to understand deeper on how I trade. But this is basically, I'll make sure I'll say this is part 1 to this strategy. I've shown you guys how to enter a buy. I've shown you guys how to enter a sell. I don't want to make this video too long. If you want a part 2, comment part 2, and I'll explain further more on this strategy. Just comment part 2. If you have 10 comments saying part 2, I'll do a part 2 re-explaining this. But I think this is a very powerful strategy. I've also shown you guys the result of this strategy, almost $1,000 that we have made just from using this simple boom and crash strategy. The same concept that I was teaching on Boom 500 here still applies and still works on crash or any other boom and crash index. Okay, so I hope you guys liked this video. Let's get 100 likes and 10 comments saying part 2, and we'll do a part 2 re-explaining this. But if you want to join our mentorship program and understand further how I trade, feel free to join. I'll leave a link in the description box below with our Telegram channel, which is also free for you guys to join if you're interested, and maybe links to other channels where we explain trading in depth. So I'll leave all that in the description box below, and I hope you guys will practice this first on your demo accounts before moving on to your real accounts, because trading is very risky. You really need to understand your strategy first before moving on to real money. Okay, make sure you try this out. Send me your results on my WhatsApp number. You'll be able to find it in our Telegram channel. Like I said, if you want to join our account management program where I trade for you at the same time while you're learning, all that information is in our Telegram group. Feel free to join it. The link will be in the description box below. Don't forget to like this video. Until next time.